Hey guys, Chef Nick, and I am back at it again. So on today's episode, I'm going to be making something that I've carried along with me from when I first became an executive chef through till now through my catering company. This is my recipe for bacon jam. Yes, it is every bit delicious as it sounds to you, I promise. It's so good. It's essentially bacon, onions, garlic, brown sugar, and vinegar. It's pretty simple with the ingredients, but it's so delicious and such a versatile, easy condiment to make. I do this a lot with my catering company. We do tons of seared sea scallops, and we do it as an appetizer topped with bacon jam, so it's a little bit different than like your traditional or basic bacon wrapped scallop, which are delicious as well, don't get me wrong. However, this just elevates it. The sweet and acidity really elevates the scallop flavor, and I'm literally drooling as I'm talking about it. It is so good. So today I'm going to show you my bacon jam recipe, as well as a couple of applications that you can do with it to make it more exciting. So if you like bacon, you like me, you like food, you like Hell's Kitchen, you like gay people, then keep on watching because I'm all of those things. As always, please subscribe to my channel and like and comment and all that good stuff. Share it with your nana, share it with everyone, spam me, I love it. So without further ado, let's get into the video. All right guys, so this literally couldn't be easier, and it's so impressive. Everyone that my love handles wow. Everyone I've given this to loves it, and I'm not even tooting my own horn. It's just delicious. If you like bacon and you like fun, then you'll love this. So all the ingredients are right here next to me, and it starts off with a pound of bacon. This will get you a lot of uses. I usually do about a pound of bacon at a time for an event, especially if I'm doing the seared scallops with bacon jam. It's just like a fun riff on a bacon wrapped scallop, so just something different that you could impress people with. So we're gonna start rendering our bacon in the pan. And I'm just using like an applewood smoked bacon. You can go crazy, get another kind. I mean, I don't know. Bacon's bacon. There's obviously different levels to bacon, but your run-of-the-mill applewood smoked bacon's just fine. Pick my poison for utensil. I love a good wooden spoon. So I'm just gonna basically render this down and have this on about medium-high right now. Okay, so while my bacon is rendering, I am going to roast some cherry tomatoes. The way I do this is pretty much similar every single time. You can check out my last video where I made my wedge salad. My last video was like 8 videos ago, maybe 10, who's to say. It's on my channel. It is my wedge salad. I did roasted tomatoes. I just love how caramelized and sweet that the flavor gets on these. So olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic, and thyme. That's kind of just my standard for roasting tomatoes. Sometimes a little bit of sugar really helps, especially if you're doing like a slow roasted tomato. That way it just helps with the caramelization process. So I'm gonna get that going and keep an eye on my bacon. And as it renders down, I'm going to add in our onion and garlic, and then we'll season it. Give these tomatoes a good toss, and these will go into the oven at like 350 for like 25, 30 minutes. We'll see you in a bit. So the bacon is rendering down, as you literally can see it. I should like be all fancy with the camera. Which, by the way, I know that I'm not the best with my camera angles and camera work, but you know what? This is a learning curve, and once I get more into the swing of things, I think I'm gonna start getting like an actual camera. Right now, I still use my iPhone. I have like the Film Pro app I use, which has been great, but it's definitely hard filming and then having my husband try to edit my videos, and especially the longer ones. I'm trying to keep it short, sweet, and simple and easy. Do you guys like format like that? I definitely want to know what you as a viewer wants to see. If you guys want to, one sprig at a time, one small onion goes in. And this definitely isn't healthy, so I don't strain off the bacon fat. This recipe is also really good if you were to leave out, so you'll see we're gonna food process the bacon jam for a few pulses just to kind of break down the bacon. You could omit that step and then use what you have as like a warm bacon vinaigrette for like a spinach salad, something like that. With the roasted tomatoes I'm making, it would be delicious. So this is definitely something you can use in a lot of ways. We love a verse queen. Stunning. Let those go. I'm gonna add in our seasoning. I just have a little bit of red pepper flakes, salt, and cracked black pepper. You don't have to go crazy with the salt because obviously bacon's very salty. Okay. I hope this is something you guys will make and then tag me in it. I always love to see when people make things that I make. And if you're curious about the full amounts, on my Patreon, which I mention all the time, every week when I post a video, I always give exclusive access to these recipes. So I don't always talk about the ingredient amounts on here. Go to my Patreon, there's different tiers. There's a $3 tier, which basically gives you exclusive recipe access. So every single video I make, all my recipes are on there. As well as, usually you get the picture and thumbnail ahead of time, and then you have an option for a higher tier to chat with me one-on-one. This basically gives you time to message me, whether it be through Instagram or on Patreon. Instagram's always the easiest for me. I try to respond to everyone, but if you want to go to my Patreon and get the higher tier, you can talk to me a lot more. Just throwing it out there, you know? Help me out. So stay tuned. This lighting is stunning. I am also super excited to announce that I'm doing a giveaway with Kaha Coffee Roasters. That is the company that I posted about on my Instagram, as well as mentioned on my YouTube a few videos back. Locally roasted coffee to me in Massachusetts is literally across the hall from me in my rental kitchen, and it's great. It's a great product. I've been drinking it ever since he gave it to me, and I got a burr grinder from them, and you can check the video out where I do all that on my Instagram. I guess I'm never gonna go back to pre-ground coffee. There's just such a difference in flavor and aroma and all the little nuances that coffee has. Grinding your own beans really does make a difference. Before I was like, meh, whatever. Now I'm like, well. So stay tuned for that. This video will drop on Thursday, so then that probably will also drop Wednesday or Thursday. So if you are interested in that, head over to my Instagram at CHEFNICKPETERSBOND for more details about how to win a gift card and or also a variety pack of their coffee. It's worth it, trust me. All right guys, so as you can see, the bacon is rendering really nicely. There's plenty of bacon fat in this pan, but don't worry, that is going to basically be created? It's basically going to like emulsify almost into our jam when we food process it. And that's kind of my trick for this, is putting it in the food processor, and that achieves that jammy, spreadable texture. So turn this down to low. I'm going to add in my apple cider vinegar. I've made this with sherry vinegar, which is also really delicious. So if you have sherry vinegar, pop off. This will clear your nostrils. And then our brown sugar. I've also done dark brown sugar, either one's fine. And I took out our thyme sprig because you don't want that. And so basically I'm gonna let this simmer for about 10-ish minutes. And that just helps kind of almost caramelize the sugar. Okay, so we are now at the consistency that I want, which is just a little bit thicker in terms of the liquid that's in the pan, and also the bacon looks a little bit darker, the sauce looks darker, the brown sugar has kind of had a chance to caramelize a little bit. And of course, if you're like, Nick, that's too much bacon fat, then you can leave some out, just leave it in the pan. Like, see here, there's a ton of extra, but you do want some of it in there, and you'll see why. It kind of emulsifies into the jam, and it makes an amazing spreadable consistency. So put all that yumminess into your food processor. And I have then also cooked this after the fact, but you shouldn't have to. Like, cook a little bit more. So it goes right into my little mini prep here, my little food processor. Perfection. If you could see, it is absolutely stunning. You are gonna want this cool for a few minutes before you start putting it on wherever you want to put it on, because it's piping hot. And also when it cools slightly, then it also starts to thicken up because the bacon fat that's inside starts to chill and settle, and you'll see, it's delicious. Bacon fat. All right, so our bacon jam has been chilling / just getting its bearings in the fridge. It's still very hot, but it does just take that extra heat off of it. You can see it's literally jammy. Oh, that's my toast. Jammy, delicious, thick. It gets thicker obviously when it cools. You can use it straight out of the fridge, or you can heat it up and use it hot. It doesn't matter. So I decided to do a little elote, which is essentially, a lot of people do like Mexican street corn, which has like mayo or crema and then Parmesan cheese. some sort of maybe like tahini or something like that. Today I'm gonna do it with bacon jam. I've never done this before, so let's YOLO it up. So I'm gonna take some of the bacon jam and kind of rub it all over the corn, making sure to press it down into those kernels so some of it does end up staying on. That's what you want, obviously. And much like mayo, same thing, you want to slather this. You don't have to do bacon, obviously. You could just do regular elote, but to me this just elevates it. So I'm kind of patting it on there just because I want to get maximum bacon moment, you know? Okay. And then instead of like a cotija or a queso fresco, I have Parmesan cheese, which obviously you could use a different cheese if you wanted to, but, and then you're just gonna roll it in the parm. And you're like, oh shoot, look, there's still some spotted bacon on it. Oh, that's no problem. Go back and spread it on. Actually inspired by my friend Tatiana, who is the owner and executive chef of Par Maria. It's a new restaurant in Boston, and they have hot Cheetos, corn elote that I wanted to try. They also have ceviche, tacos, amazing drinks. I cannot wait to go. And if you guys are in the Boston area, go check that out. She's great. Okay, next up is our toast, our jazzed up avocado toast. So I have a piece of sourdough bread that I've toasted. I'm going to take, again, that delicious bacon jam that I just made, and I'm going to spread some on the bottom. Oh my god, this is gonna be so good. This is gonna be so freaking good, you guys. And I'm gonna take the avocado that I sliced and kind of fan that out all purdy. Well, try to fan it out all purdy. Some of those delicious cherry tomatoes that we just roasted. And you'll see how much they've cooked down and how juicy they are. Wow, those look amazing. Those are gonna be so good. Sweetness, acidity, brightness is going to add to the toast. I'm also going to add in a few of these shaved radishes. These give a little bit of pepperiness and some crunch, which is nice because the bacon jam and the avocado and the tomatoes are all soft. So I'm just going to kind of sporadically place these on there. Maybe 5. I always think things look better in odd numbers. Do one more on this side, and then I'm going to add some of these quick pickled Vidalia onions. You might say, oh shoot, Nick, I don't know what a quick pickle is. Well, you're in luck because I have a recipe on my channel for quick pickles. Okay, back to the toast. All right, and then I'm going to just lay these. These will add acidity. These will add additional crunch. They will add some savory flavor. Some chive blossoms from my husband's garden. Chive blossoms are just a flower of the top of the chive. They're edible and they taste like chives, go figure. And they're this pretty light purple, can be up to dark purple color. So I'm gonna pick some of those and put those on top. Gorgeous, gorgeous. That's gonna reinforce that onion flavor we just added on there from the Vidalia onion. Okay, stunning. Off the plate, oh well, that's okay, no big deal. You're like, oh wait, we're in your house, so it really doesn't matter. That looks so pretty. Okay, this doesn't look bomb for the gram, you already know. He has a channel called DIY Boulevard here on YouTube, and on Instagram you can follow him. And he does a lot of like home renovation projects. We just got a stock tank pool that I talked about earlier. And yeah, also gardening videos, which is great. So this is my bacon jam and avocado toast on sourdough bread with our slow roasted tomatoes, pickled onion, radish, some herbs, and I can't wait to eat this, you guys. Let's take a big bite on camera. I'm sweating. What else is new? However, I'm excited to eat this food. So someone else, literally one person, was like, oh, I want to see you take a bite, and I'm like, oh shoot. A lot of times these things that I make are a hot mess and I leave and then just destroy them and eat them completely. So I mean, this actually is not. This is literally like really, really fucking pretty. Like almost too pretty to eat. Almost. Oh no. Should I take a fork? No, you know what? This is a toast. Toaster toasted enough, you guys. If you make avocado toast or any kind of toast, toast it enough so that way it holds its shape. All right, here we go. All you chefs out there, it's over. It's over for you. The tomato and the bacon play so well together. This jam would be so good on a BLT. No one. Shit, that's good. If you make anything for my channel, which I feel like I've said this before, but if you do, make the bacon jam. You won't regret it. Put it on your eggs, put it on toast, put it into grilled cheese, put it into a sandwich. I have like a new sense of life has come over me. Like, this is so good. Okay, I'm spiraling. I'm gonna go finish this off camera because you've seen enough. It's too much. I'm too much. So, this recipe, super versatile, like me. Also, if you like this, comment, subscribe, like. I always appreciate all the love on my channel. I will post a link on my Instagram as well, so if you follow me there, I'll post that there. You'll be seeing this. I don't know why I'm even saying that. Anyways, as always, guys, you got this. Bye. Quaking because I'm excited to eat this.